Hey guys, my name's Dylan here at Red Rock Vapor in Las Vegas, Nevada, and today we're going over the Geekvape Aegis Legend. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos in the future, and as well as our social media platforms here on the screen. We carry the Aegis Legend mod only, going for 81 with batteries for 96, and the kit with the tank and the device together goes for 99 or 114 with batteries. We currently have the mod only, in the black and orange configuration, the all black with the red stitching, the snow camo, and the alligator skin. And then for the kit, we have the snow camo, the alligator skin, and the all black, all with the Aerotank. Now, I'll give you a brief overview of the mod itself, and later James will give you an overview on the Aerotank, also made by Geekvape. So Geekvape's goal in making the Aegis Legend was to piggyback on the previous Aegis, which was a single 26650 device or an 18650 device with the adapter sleeve that it came with. But people wanted a 2-battery device. People want to be able to run more than 50-60 watts all day long. And so their response to that was the Legend. And I like it a lot so far, and I'll show you how to go ahead and put it together. All you do is use this latch, which has a watertight seal on it. The Legend itself is water resistant up to 1 meter, being submerged for about 30 minutes. It's also shock resistant, and the latch itself is made out of heat-treated carbon steel, which means that it shouldn't wear out over time like I find a lot of aluminum-based frames going out with. As far as putting the batteries in, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said earlier, it's a 2-battery device. You're going to be able to get to 200 watts. You put your batteries in, just follow the indicators in there, push the latch down and forward. And this one's a bit of a pain to get in there, but that's good because you want that seal to be very nice and tight, and once it is in there, it's not going anywhere. Then you go ahead and you screw your tank on top. Right now I'm using the Freemax Fire Luke with the mesh coil, and then a Steel Truck drip tip. And then as far as turning the device on, it was just 5 clicks there, and when you do load up, it'll give you a different wattage and a different color at first. I've gone ahead and changed some settings, and I'll also show you how to do that as well. Right now I have my Fire Luke set at 72 watts, a bit high, but I like it at that so I can get a decent hit from it. And as far as using this, to get into your menu, it's 3 clicks fast on the fire button. And then from there, you'll see that that glows orange on the power symbol. And then you can go over, scroll between your temperature control for stainless steel, nickel, and titanium. And then you can go into your TCR and mess with that. And then going over into VPC, where you can kind of set your desired hit. Over into bypass. I waited too long, let me click that again. Over into bypass and then back into power. And then if you click again, you can go and change up your ohm setting down. To reset your puff counter, all you have to do while you're in your menu, again, 3 clicks fast, scroll down to the puff counter and click on the up wattage. And then if you want to change the color of the background of the device while you're still in your menu, click and hold on both the up and down wattage, and it'll cycle through the colors available. And I'll scroll this back over into power, and then I'll go ahead and fire it. Click and hold on the fire button to get out of your menu. And then I have it set to 72.7 watts, and I'll go ahead and try it. One other feature on this device is the charge port. It's under this rubber gasket right here. You just take your fingernail, prop it up, and you have access to the micro USB port, which you can charge the device through. It's not generally recommended, but it'll work in a pinch. Generally, we recommend that people use an external charger so they get better life out of both their mod and their batteries. What it's good for is firmware upgrades. So if Geekvape ever decides they would like to add a new software to this device, you can plug it into your computer and upgrade the firmware from there. One thing to note about this that might be a con for some people is the micro USB port is a bit recessed. So the cord that it comes with works with it, but the heads on most micro USB cords are going to be too big to fit in there. So it's just something to be aware of. It also comes with an extra one of these gaskets in the box if this one does ever wear out. And it just fits back into place real nice and snug and creates a watertight seal so that it doesn't ever get short. Something that you'll also notice on the bottom of the device are these 5 vents down here. That's in case your batteries decide that they are going to vent on you. And I'll show you from the inside what it looks like too. Again, this latch can be a bit firm, but just go ahead and give it a good push and it'll open up for you. So you can also see in a kind of star pattern these 5 seals. When your battery does vent, in the case that it ever does, these seals will pop and allow the venting gases to expand through these vents here so that your device will still be safe to use if the problem ever does arise. And then go ahead and close it, just push down, push the latch forward. Good to go. And now I'll let James take over while he goes over the Aerotank, also made by Geekvape, the tank that is included with the kit version of this device.
Hey guys, I'm James here at Red Rock Vapor. I'm going to go over the Aerotank, and I'm also going to go over what else is included in the Aegis Legend Kit for you guys. Alright, so included in the Aegis Legend Kit box, you have an extra glass for the arrow, you also have an extra coil, and inside the box here, you have your charging cable for the mod, also used for updates. You have a lot of extra gaskets and whatnot. So you do have this extra silicone piece that is for your charging port. And then extra screws as well for the mod itself. And then over here you have extra O-rings for the Aerotank. You have a 510 adapter, and then these are also just different colors of the O-rings. But alright, so this is the Aerotank by Geekvape. I've been using mine for about a month now, and honestly I really like it. You notice that you do have an 810 size chuff cap here at the top. It's a bit firm initially to get out. And then for the top cap where you fill, it's actually only half turn, which is actually really convenient because it makes filling a lot quicker. So literally it's just half turn, pulls up, and then you got 2 fill ports, really good size fill ports in my opinion, and then your top cap. And then for this, you just set it on top, twist a little bit, pops into place, and then half turn, and it's closed. I haven't had any leaking issues with this tank since I've been using it. So this tank does take bubble glass. It is a 4 ml juice capacity. It's a pretty small tank in comparison to other ones. Grip the glass and unscrew the base, and then you have access to your coil. The pre-installed coil, and personally my favorite coil, is their 0.2 mesh coil. And this is Kanthal A1 steel. It's rated from 30 to 90 watts, best 60 to 80 watts. And then they also have a second coil available, which is their, what is this one called? The IM4. This one's actually NI80, it says. And it's 60 to 80 watts recommended. It's a 0.15 coil. And I haven't used this one just because I know I personally won't like it. I don't really care for restricted hits, but people that like a more restricted, warmer, a little bit more flavorful vape might like this coil a little bit more, but personally I don't really care for it. And I like the mesh coils because they do last quite a bit longer than standard coils, and you get better flavor off of them, in my opinion. But super simple tank. The O-rings, you do have extra sets in the box, but that only comes with the kit. It doesn't come with the mod only. Obviously it doesn't come with the tank, but should mention it just in case. And then screws all together. This tank's super simple. I like it a lot so far. I've been using mine pretty consistently, like I said, for the last month, and I don't have any plans on changing anytime soon. Good. Alright, so there's a couple of reasons that I do like this tank over other ones. One, you have pretty good airflow on it, and I like really, really wide airflow. It's not the most airy airflow that I've ever had, but it is up there, especially with the mesh coil because it has such a wide bore on it. You get really good airy hits if you like that. Thank you guys for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check us out for more.